What are your thoughts about the manosphere? Good place, bad place? Should men meet in public? I mean, what are your thoughts about that?
It's a mix. And it includes a huge grouping of men, which the same thing with like red pill. When people like use these labels, a lot of times the people that's not in it, that's not a part of it, they can just assume the worst. It is true that there are people within the manosphere who genuinely hate and despise women. They exist. Like that. That's a thing, and they have platforms and they have audiences. Then there's men who don't hate women, but they're apathetic towards them. MAGTOW, men that go their own way, men that don't want to, they don't date, but they don't really hate women either, but they don't want to deal with potentially all the potential issues or negative stuff that can come from women or past relationships they've had. So they functionally kind of resonated with being at a space where they can work, they can do life with people. They're just not interested in doing life on the romantic level. And then there's people who are more, what I would say is more pragmatists within the manosphere field. And they will write prescriptions of how they think men need to navigate the new modern space. And within the pragmatists, the realists, these are individuals who have different solutions of how to handle male and female interactions, dating, kids, courtship, the whole nine. There's just different prescriptions of the type of man that they think it makes sense. So you'll have guys who will conceptualize it as basically two types of men. The men that get an above average amount of attention from women, and the men who don't. And your goal is to be the former, not the latter. And that's how they separate it. And they kind of explain to you from working out to bettering yourself to increasing your pool of options by doing this list of criteria. You're now going to have a list of better options than if you don't do it. You're going to be one of the men who most women aren't checking for. That is a general prescription of what's often being recommended. But then there's another group within it, which effectively sees and recognizes that there's certain men who have the capacity to do what they want in the field, and then there's other men that they know will never have the opportunity to. He's not smart enough. He's not charismatic enough. He's not tall enough. Every single box, he's just not it. And they effectively recognize, like, you're going to be a genetic dead end. And like I said, there's the spectrum of where they're seeing all these men can potentially end up. And depending on who you're listening to and being influenced by, some men are being led in directions where their goal is to better themselves, become max out on life, max out on your body, on your mind, on your brain and what you're reading, and take life by the horns. And then there's other guys that's just on the other extreme, where it's like all is lost, the West is done, we're all cooked, and 100 years from now, the human population is going to be 75% what it is currently. Like, that's their outlook. So the manosphere includes all those different types of groups.